Kathy, what are you listening to? What music is playing in your brain?
Well, full disclosure, we are having wine.
Which may be dangerous.
We have an empty bottle.
Which means thumbs up for Mancura.
Yes, we tried this yummy wine. We're gonna post it.
It's
so you guys can
so
see it.
yum.
Mancura. It was super cheap.
Yeah, it's Kura the man.
I either pick wines. This is my sophisticated way for picking wines.
Excuse me.
I either pick wines because of the pretty label.
This one has a cool label. There's a little Aztec thing going on.
This was my other way of picking wine. It was really cheap.
Cheap and pretty. They go hand in hand.
Yes, they do. It was, spread the word. This was, I think, 2 for like $10. But then I saw that it was from Chile. So I was like, oh.
No, it's really good.
I hear Chile
Highly recommend. 2 thumbs up.
Yeah. I hear Chile has good wine. So this is Mancura Etnia Chardonnay from Chile. So we give it 2 thumbs up. So if we sound a little bit slurry towards the end of the episode,
it's because we're so happy.
That's why.
It's a happy day.
It is thanks to Mancura. Cheers, Mancura.
Anywho, so today we're recording an episode that's entitled Sometimes It's You. Surprise.
Sometimes you have nowhere to look but in the mirror when something in your relationship
oh my goodness, I've never heard that one
or
before.
your situationship goes south. Sometimes, my friends, boys and girls, sometimes it's you. Okay,
I concur. Anywho,
yeah, because it really takes 2 people to work on a relationship. I'm already sorry.
You're fired. Next.
Disclaimer. Not disclaimer, but like, I don't know, subtitle, whatever you want to call it.
Some kind of claimer.
I am a lightweight when it comes to
yes,
alcohol.
she is. I will vouch for that. Anyway, so here we have 7 signs you're the problem. Surprise, surprise. Really? Do we need to have somebody tell you that there are 7 signs that you're the problem? I mean, come on. Anyway.
Yeah, when a relationship is going well, it takes 2 people to make it or break it, basically. When a relationship is going great, it's because both of you are invested in it, equally putting effort, the daily grind, like you got to keep it alive, keep the flame alive.
Yeah, that's the problem. I think too many people just become boring.
Yeah.
Like, you're boring, dude.
Yeah. People are like, you're not bored. You're boring.
You're boring. And then aside from being boring, you fall into habit.
Yeah.
And then you fall into, I have to call you every day at 10:35. And then I have to go and brush my teeth. Mm-hmm. And then I have to see you at 9 a.m. before I get on the train. Boring.
X on Thursday at 7:30.
Oh my God, so boring.
Yeah.
So boring. I can't.
But just as equally as 2 people can make a relationship, it sometimes, for the most part, takes 2 people to also, for the relationship to go south. But sometimes one person has, I guess, maybe more blame than the other. So these are the 7 signs. But why
stay with people? Like, don't you know?
That's another episode.
Okay, never mind. Next.
That's another episode titled, Why I Stay in This Sucky Relationship.
Why I stay in the sometimes it's you, not me relationship.
That will be called Sometimes It's Me.
Sometimes it's me hating you.
So this is an article by Brittany Wong.
Not Britney Spears.
Not Britney Spears, no. And her article is titled 7 Signs You're the Real Problem in Your Relationship.
Such an ingenious title.
So one of the ones is that she says that it's like you let your partner do all the work.
Does that include yard work?
Except for yard work.
Is there a disclaimer in there for yard work?
The fine print. It's except yard work.
Because I would let my partner do all the yard work.
Well, that's the thing. It's like you gotta divide and conquer.
Why?
And you gotta split. Sometimes it's you.
Because it's me, not him.
Have you? Is your head? Are you rewinding?
No, because I'm
Is that
thinking
why?
because
Because it was you?
no, I'm sure part of it was me. Come on. I mean, we all have to take a good look at
Yes.
ourselves at some point or another.
Yeah.
But sometimes I'm like, okay, so we're expected to do like all this stuff, right? Like you have to work full time, you have to take care of a house, you have to take care of kids, you have to take care of your husband.
Well, that's the problem.
So why can't he do all the stuff, including the yard work?
He can't.
Come on, dude, step it up.
But this isn't only stuff around the house. We don't mean just cooking and cleaning. It means one person is in charge of all of that, and then on top is like you got to plan the outings and plan the dates and plan the socializing and the play dates with the kids and the paying the bills and calling for a repair guy, and eventually
Yeah, I was in one of those ones.
that is
Boring.
like you end up resenting the other person. How could you
Yeah.
not?
That's not fun. That's like, okay. So if you're the woman and you're planning all the events, all the
Mhm.
dates, and everything else, and the man never has an input. So I think that's kind of double sided. Because is it because you've been downing him so much and like, every idea that he comes up with, you're like, no. And then you come up with something else, and then the guy doesn't want to put his 2
Who
cents in
knows?
anymore.
Maybe
I mean, come on. That happens a lot.
maybe for a while, because some guys complain of that too. That I'm like, I give her these many options or whatever, or I ask her, where do you want to go?
I don't know.
And she never, yeah, it's like, I don't know.
I hate the I don't know
you
game.
pick.
Like, I don't know is my favorite restaurant. It's like,
It should be a
what?
restaurant
Yeah,
called I don't know.
I don't know.
Or wherever you want.
Yeah, wherever you want. Or better yet,
Yeah.
I don't care.
Or I don't care.
I don't
Yeah.
care restaurant. Like, come on.
But then they're like, okay, do you want pizza? No. Do you want Cuban? No. Do you want this? No. Then it's like, okay.
Okay, so what the hell do you want? I
Well,
don't know. We're back to I don't know.
I was watching the other day, you know how Ellen has that burning questions game or whatever it's called,
Mhm.
that they're like on a hot seat, her with another celebrity.
Hilarious. She's so
She
funny.
had it with Pink. And one of the
Oh.
questions was, what's your favorite, I think, thing to do with your husband or
Mhm.
favorite date or something like that? And she literally says, she was like, whatever he plans. She's like, whatever, if he would plan it. And then she's like, he doesn't plan anything. He's like, no. He's like, literally, whatever he would plan, I would be fine with it. I would totally
Yeah.
like be okay with it, because apparently she plans everything.
Oh,
Yeah, like she really,
she's
it was
like a
like
little control
yeah.
freak.
No. Like she was like she always has to plan everything, is what she meant to say. Like the guy, apparently her husband doesn't plan anything. Like it's
That
always she.
sucks.
Yeah.
So I dated
So
a
she's
guy.
like, I literally will do anything that he would plan. Like just plan it.
Yeah, just do it.
Yeah.
And I dated this guy, and so okay, everything was fine. And then, I was so sick and tired of planning everything. I'd be like, okay, because he was very easygoing. He's like, yeah, okay, we'll go here. Oh, you want to jump off a bridge? Okay, whatever. And
yeah,
then,
but that's like lacking initiative in my mind.
that's kind of like passing the buck.
Yeah,
But
it's like, am I dating myself?
Yeah, like why?
I know what I would like, but surprise me every
Yeah.
once in a while.
So then, sometimes I would be like, dude, plan something. Like I don't want
Surprise me.
I don't want to be the one planning everything. And then he would repeat the same places that we've been to that I
God.
planned. And I was like, what? Come on now. I was like, no. And then no. And then no. He's like, you see, I can't plan anything. You don't want to go anywhere that I plan. And I'm like, God, whatever. dude."
That's probably because
Hence,
he
no
didn't-
more next.
Yeah, because he, I guess, didn't know you. So
He did.
he didn't get you.
He did. It's just that I think that guys are lazy. No offense to anybody, but I just think that overall,
Yeah.
if you are not with someone that's conscientious and wants to partake in things, maybe has some kind of like a romantic side or spontaneity.
There's very few guys that are like that. There's very few guys that are like, they put in the work, or that they come up with like neat ideas, or like surprise the person that they're with, or I know what she likes, so let me do this for her. I'm telling you, I've been on one awesome date that I can think of, and it was this guy I had bought a lot in Fort Myers,
Mm-hmm.
and he surprised me. I hadn't seen the lot, and we had just started dating. He looked up the lot.
Oh
He
my
took me to the
God.
lot, and he took a picnic, like a picnic thing, and we went to the lot and we had a picnic at the lot.
And what happened?
No, it didn't work out.
Oh my God.
But that was an
That was
amazing
so
date. It was
awesome.
awesome. It was so
Yeah.
out of the,
That's like major
ordinary.
points scored.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes I
Let's just say
wonder
he got
though.
to like what? First base.
Oh God.
He deserved it. That was a
Yes.
that was a
No,
good
I think
date.
he deserved a home run for that. Driving to freaking Fort Myers, que
I
carajo.
think that was like our first or second like big date. I mean, that was like a yeah. it
Just
was
the
a
mere
great-
fact that he was able to find the lot and parcel
we
number.
drove like
and
2.5 hours. I mean, it was really nice.
It's
It
like,
was
grab
really
your
sweet.
lantern, Kathy. We're going in the wilderness to find
No,
your lot.
We went in the daylight. It was really nice. It was
Very
daytime. It
nice.
was really nice.
But I wonder if guys just don't do that anymore because they're just so like broken down by women.
I don't know.
Or is it that they just don't want to put in the effort? I don't know. Guys, whatever is going on, hit us up, let us know.
I don't know, man.
Anyway, so another sign that you're the problem is if you're unhappy with yourself.
Yes.
And I really think that should be number one.
It is a cliche, but it is so true. You cannot love somebody else unless you love yourself. You can't. There's just
No. And unfortunately, I hate to admit this, but I think we learn this very late in life.
yeah, we do.
Yeah. Because every day I love myself more.
TMI.
TMI. But it's true. I've learned like every day to appreciate me more and to do things more for me and to try to give myself more value, really, than to have somebody value me more, if that makes any sense.
Well, I think that happens too because, when you're a little bit older, you like yourself a little bit more. You accept yourself. You know what you want out of life, out of somebody else, out of a relationship. You definitely know what you don't want.
We hope.
So you're kind of like, this is me. I love myself. I like myself. And F it. like.
Yeah, I think too when you're older,
And
or
that usually
as you
happens
get
when you're
older,
yeah.
you know what you're willing to tolerate, what you're not, what you really like, what you don't. Hopefully. I mean, not everybody gets to that stage, but I highly recommend meditation. I say that all the time.
I
but
highly recommend liking yourself and
yeah,
just
for sure. And have fun.
Yeah.
Try to have fun.
do not stonewall each other. I wasn't sure what that meant, but basically means do not give each other the silent treatment. People, when you fight, do not whatever. I'm not speaking to him. I'm giving him the silent treatment or withholding sex or whatever for
my God,
3
that's
days
terrible.
or whatever. He'll know, he knows what he did wrong and whatever, blah, blah, blah. And
But there's a lot of women that do that.
yeah,
They use sex as punishment.
yeah,
That's terrible.
yeah.
Like, you're punishing yourself too, dude. What are you doing? Unless you really can't stand your boyfriend or your husband or your wife or your girlfriend, then break up with them. What the hell?
Yeah.
Like, don't go cheating and don't go, silent treatment. Oh, I'm going to use sex against you and, whatever. I'm going to punish you.
Do you think, I just thought of this. Do you think a lot of women, especially women, because guys would do it 24/7. I mean, let's get on.
The guy's asleep and you jump on top of him and he'll be like, okay,
exactly.
woo-hoo,
So
rodeo time. I don't know, whatever.
So I'm thinking, do you think a lot of women do it kind of like getting to the stupid fights and withholding sex just because they don't want to have sex?
I'm sure.
Really?
Yeah, I'm sure
Just
there's a
thought
lot
about
of
that.
different things that, it's just one more excuse not to have this person touch you. I don't
That's
know.
sad.
Whatever. That just drives me crazy.
Yeah.
I don't understand that.
Yeah.
Like, whatever.
You know how people say never go to bed angry?
Mm-hmm.
I say, okay, if you can work it out before bedtime, perfect. Don't go to bed angry. But, I always say tomorrow's another day.
Mm-hmm.
And when you sleep on it, you wake up the next day what was that about? That was just a stupid fight, blah, blah, blah. You totally see things differently. sometimes it's better not to fight in the heat of the moment. Sometimes it's better to say, like, let's take a break. Let's not bring this up. Let's just, go back to our lives, and we'll revisit this in 24 hours or whatever.
Yeah, I think you don't want to be so heated that you're going to say something
Exactly.
that you're going to have to take back
Yeah.
and you can't. But I don't know what's up with this. Like, I wish I was a guy sometimes, because you can get into a huge fight with a guy and the guy's like super pissed, but in 2 seconds he falls asleep. What the hell? While you're sitting there like tossing and turning, you're like pissed, awake, and
you're
whatever.
Like replaying the fighting.
Yeah, and this freaking guy is snoring. Yeah. And it's like, cojones, what like, oye, levántate, chico. And then I'm like, wait a second, something's not right here. Like, why can you go to sleep and I can't?
Yeah.
That sucks. Like, I don't know. In those instances, I want to be a guy.
Don't assume the worst about your partner, because chances are
they're bad anyway. They suck.
When you're hurt in a fight, or somebody maybe does a low blow or something, I mean, it doesn't you shouldn't really think like your partner meant to hurt you or meant to do that to you. But if you think that he or she did mean to hurt you, then it's like, why are you with that person? You should probably revisit that relationship in the first place.
But the problem is too that when it gets to that, there's a lot of underlying things already really bad in the relationship. Because if you're already getting to the point where you're saying things to really like stick the dagger in you, it's because that relationship is already at its break point. When
there's no respect, there's nothing. If there's no respect, you can't even, there's nothing to salvage. There's nothing.
And then you have the next reason of the 7 reasons. You can't admit you're wrong. You must take accountability of your actions. You can't always blame the other person.
That happens a lot.
There's a lot of songs that say, sorry is the hardest word.
Yes.
In the Casas Azules, to say to your partner. I don't know. I think when I was younger, I had a harder time apologizing than I do now.
Yeah, because I think you mature.
Yeah. When I was younger, oh my God, you can slam me against a brick wall and I'm like, F you, I'm right. Now I stay quiet. You want to act like crazy? You want to act like you're double dipped in Psycho? I was like, okay, you can do that. I'll just watch you.
Double dipped in Psycho.
Yeah, you're like, okay, extra crazy right now. And
with
then
cray syrup.
Yes, with cray syrup and sprinkles. And I'll just watch you, and then I won't say anything. And then I'll just be like, okay, I'll be sitting here watching you, bitch, but I'm gonna get your ass tomorrow, and then we'll talk about it, and roundabout, if I'm wrong, I'll apologize, and if not, you're going to apologize.
To me, that would be the most frustrating thing, that somebody can't admit they're wrong.
I know a lot of people like that.
That they can say I'm sorry, or that they think that they did nothing wrong, that it's all your fault. Because I know a friend that's going through something like that, a divorce, and oh my God, that guy would be like, oh my God, that guy has never said ever, like, everything is her fault, and I'm like, oh my God.
A lot of guys have
it must
an
be
issue
so
with
hard
that.
to deal with.
Yeah, a lot of guys have issues with, especially these like machismo kind of guys. Like,
he's one of those.
They won't apologize.
That
Everything's
is so
your
frustrating,
fault.
and that is so like it's impotent. It's like, what do you do with, like, you can't shake that person, and you can't, like, it's like you want to shake that person and be like, what is wrong with you? What do you think? Like, it's all my fault. But it's like,
and then I think sometimes now that people just use the word sorry very casually. Like, they're not sorry,
yeah,
like they'll just, to appease you, saying they're sorry.
And whenever it's like, I'm sorry if, that's not an apology.
Hello, that's not an apology.
That's not an apology.
Like, really? I'm sorry that you're mad that because you felt,
I'm sorry if you hurt, but
too bad.
Because the if always follows a but, But no.
Yeah, I think that sorry is just used too casually now. And I don't think people are really sorry. I think they just say sorry just to be like, whatever.
Yeah, because that's what you want me to say. That's what you want to hear.
And then, the psycho comes out for real.
Yeah.
I always tell people, I'm like, okay, so are you saying that so that I shut up?
Mm-hmm.
No, what do you mean? Come on, dude. I
I'm
have a
sorry. I'm
master's
sorry. Okay.
in
Okay. I'm sorry.
I have a
It's
master's
like,
in I'm sorry reverse psychology.
oh my God. That is so
Oh
annoying.
my god.
Another thing is like when you're fighting and you're like, you don't stay on topic, or when you're bringing stuff from like way back,
Mm-hmm.
you always bring up the same shit every time you fight.
Oh my
Oh
god. I hate to say this right now, but
You've done that?
that just
Sometimes it's you.
no. This reminds me of a conversation that I've had for the past 20 years with a guy. So I used to date this guy.
Mhm.
God, I sound like such a tramp all the time. I'm like, so many different guys. Oh my God. And whatever. Stuff happened.
Mhm.
Whatever. I mean, we've maintained communication here and there. And
Decorum.
yes, we're very civilized. And we talk and whatever. But he continues to rehash the same crap from the past 20 years. And I'm like, dude, we've had this conversation / argument / getting nowhere for 20
Well,
years.
He's clearly not over it or you.
No,
or...
he loved me. He loved me. But the other day I had to tell him, I'm like, okay, stop. Stop the insanity because I can't take this anymore.
Going down the same path.
Yeah, it's
same
like
rabbit hole.
I'm like, why?
Yeah.
Like, you're worse than a girl right now. Why? I don't entender.
You gotta fight fair. You gotta fight fair too. You assume you're not part of the problem. We've got news for you. You are the problem.
I sense a little Arnold Schwarzenegger voice coming on.
You are the problem. Again, relationships don't happen in a vacuum. It takes two people. So you can't expect that the other person is always to blame. You got to have some blame in it too. And sometimes maybe most of the blame is, it's you. But, no surprise here. But there's a lot of guys definitely think that's the women's fault a lot of the times.
Yeah, unfortunately, the guys are so scared that they don't want to ever say anything. They're like, okay, I'll take the blame.
It's either that or she's crazy.
Yeah, I hear that a lot. You're crazy. You don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean?
You're crazy.
That's
or she
not
was too
true.
needy or whatever.
Yeah. Which leads me to believe that it may be them.
Yeah. But this is some of these things, let me tell you, I do agree with a lot of what these guys are saying and thinking, and why they're saying their relationships ended. I totally agree with a lot of these things. This is another article that we found. It's called "Why Women Are to Blame for Failed Relationships According to Men." And this was written by Aya Sint-Ziraz. Very cool last name. I wonder where she's from.
Where is this individual from?
I don't know, but it's really cool. So this is what, there's like, a bunch of them. We're just going to mention a few of them. But this is what some guys would say, like, the reason their relationship ended is because this is what the girl thought, that being in a relationship will automatically make her happy. And if she isn't happy 100% of her time, it's because it's your fault. It's the guy's fault. Because the guy's point of view is like, I don't have control over your entire family, your job, your financial situation, everything. Like, other things are making you unhappy. It's not just me.
Yeah, that sounds like some movie gone wrong.
Yeah. And I remember, this reminded me of, there's like a little anecdote. Maria Shriver, she was married to Arnold Schwarzenegger for like the longest time. But anyway, she I remember that when she would say that she first got married to Arnold Schwarzenegger, like, he would tell her, "Don't count on me to make you happy." And then she was like, "Oh, he's so cute. It's just like the language barrier. He doesn't know what he's saying. I'm sure he's saying something else." But what she later said was like, he was right. It's like, don't count on me to make you happy. Like, you got to be happy already. You got to be your whole person when you go into a relationship. It's like, you can't count on the other person to make you happy. Maybe to keep you happy or to make each other happy.
Like, you go into a relationship, so many people do this where they're just so clingy on the other person.
Yes.
Like, you have zero life and you want to impose that zero-ness on the other person.
That
Like,
is,
go and do your own stuff.
and that is not love.
No, go do
That's
your own
not love,
stuff,
yeah.
dude. You don't need this guy latched onto you 24/7. He's not a koala bear. Like, you don't need to be like a tree-hugging koala bear.
That's not
What's up with
love,
that?
and that's not
It's just not.
it's not real. It's not
yeah.
healthy. Yeah, it's just something that you're lacking. So you're like, anybody could fill that void. It's not just that one person. But anyway, fast forward to 2019, Maria Shriver and Arnold Schwarzenegger are not together anymore. So I guess he really meant, do not count on me to make you happy.
Yeah, because I'm going
she
to
was
cheat on you and I'm
happy.
going to lie. And at the end
Yep.
of the day, we're going to get a divorce.
Which brings me to another point. When somebody tells you who they are, believe them.
Believe it. Yes, for
For
real.
sure. Like,
Don't sit around the bonfire asking your girlfriends, what does this mean? Listen
believe-
to the words.
Just listen to the words, yes. Which is another point. One of the guys was saying, thought it was so funny, that it was like, not everything is like code for something.
Yeah, it's not Morse code. We're not here
No.
trying to like confuse you.
No, it was really funny. It's like, let me see if I can find it. It's like, sometimes it's important to focus on the actual words that a man says versus trying to interpret them for them. It's like, babe, have you seen my striped hoodie anywhere? You hate the sweater I bought you?
Yeah, that's crazy. That's like a woman in her total craziness there.
That is like, not everything is code for something. Another thing that the guys say, but these are true, like that the girl thinks that they have to put like no effort in the relationship, or they don't have to, like, it's just basically, I'm the goddess and I'm the prize, and he has to do everything to like keep me or win me. It's like,
What
no.
nationality women are these?
I don't
Like,
know.
what is this? Because in Spanish culture, that's not like that.
No,
No.
I don't think so. No.
No.
I agree. Like the first date, I think the guy should pay. The guy should at least, offer to pay. But at least the women,
guy should pay. The
women
end.
do the little gesture, the little fake gesture of like
no,
pulling
you don't
want to
be caught in a honeymooner situation. For people that don't know what show that is, that's like a black and white from long, long ago, where Jackie Gleason, that played Ralph Cramden, and his best friend Ed Norton.
Okay.
And they go to a restaurant, and he's going with his boss who has a lot of money and whatever, and they're trying to show off. And, of course, they're already married. These are all couples and whatever. And then Cramden is like, no, let me pay. And the guy's like, no, I'm going to pay. And he's like, no, I'm going to pay. And the guy's like, okay. You don't want to be caught in one of those.
No, you don't do that.
Because there's some guys that will let you.
No, I've never been in that situation.
I mean, I never have either, but I've heard stories.
But I always, you do the gesture, and then they're always like, no, I got it. You're like, oh, thank you.
On the first date, tú estás loca.
I think you should. I think you should at least make the gesture.
Negative.
I don't know.
Negative. I disagree. Steve Harvey, back me up.
Or at least, let's say you go out to dinner. Everything's going. Wait.
The guy should pay.
Wait. You go out to dinner. Everything's going great. You keep talking. Then you're like, oh, let's have some coffee. That coffee, the girl can pay.
No.
I'm sorry. No.
Not on the first date. No.
Yeah, but
don't offer to pay on the first date.
That lasts forever.
What does this mean in English? What does this mean? Like a 24-hour first date?
Not a 24-hour, but I've been on dates that it just goes on great, and you have dinner, and then you like keep talking. Oh, let's have ice cream, or like whatever. Yeah.
And you pay for the ice cream?
Yeah.
Why?
Why not?
And the guy let you?
It was my treat. It was my idea.
No. Fail. The guy, that's why the guy's not here anymore, people. No. Not on the first date. I disagree.
I don't know.
Guys, you need to step it up. That's where the first date is, where you need to be like on point with your game, and like everything has to be like open the door for the girl.
Bring flowers.
I don't know about bring flowers.
Why not?
No. Like, I'm a guy right now. I don't know, because, okay, so let's say we're chatting and we've chatted for like a week or so, and then, we plan a date. I don't know that I want to bring you flowers. Like, flowers, I think it's like more.
A little bit down the line?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, that's a little bit already. Because think about it. On the woman's side, on the flip side, you may think, oh, that's really nice. Or you might, oh, he's such a creeper. He's already bringing me flowers. Like, I don't even know.
That's not a creeper. That's not a creeper move.
No, I've heard that from women too.
Oh, God,
so women kind of suck, because it's like, you're damned if you do, or you're damned if you don't. But me, as a woman man, I would not bring flowers like
Okay.
right away.
Okay.
But I highly recommend and
You bring wine?
suggest negative. Tampoco. I don't want him to think like I don't want the woman to think, oh, I want to get you drunk and like, whatever.
So maybe flowers is better when you like know each other enough that you don't meet somewhere, but like you pick each other up. So then you can put those flowers. Because this is what I think. Flowers. Oh my God, they're gonna die.
But did you die? Yeah. So
when he picks me up, then wait, let me put them in flower before we head out or whatever. Right?
No, you don't put them in water and make him wait in the car. You like ring the bell to your house. If somebody's there, you be like, here, put the flowers in water. Okay, thank you, bye. And then you go back in the car. Okay. You don't make him wait because then he's going to be like, what the hell? But
you don't have to like open the bouquet and cut the flowers and put the little...
Entonces un gajo te en el ojo and the guy freaking goes blind. I don't know. But I do recommend that men... open doors.
Yes.
Get out of the car.
Yes.
Ring the bell. Don't beep. We're not,
Yeah.
We're not in high school. Get out of the car. Ring the bell. Pick you up. Open the car door for you. Do nice things. Open the restaurant door for you. Pull out your chair. Nice things. Chivalry. Hello.
Well, that's what some of the guys are saying too. Like they want chivalry, but then they're like in the feminist whatever, but they still want chivalry. Like,
bueno, you can be a feminist and have your certain ideas or ideals.
I hope so. Some girls are like,
But why don't you want a guy to do these chivalrous things for you?
Yeah,
I think that's nice.
Yeah, like they say, many women are benefiting from feminism but demanding chivalry.
Yeah.
Which is like, okay, it's not the holding the door and everything. Some women are like against that too.
That's crazy.
Which is I think a little crazy.
Whatever.
But they're like, just like one example, like a lot of women are doing a lot better financially in their careers or whatever, but then
that doesn't mean that a guy shouldn't hold the door open for
no,
you.
No,
I think that's just very...
This is what they mean. Like they still maintain that old expectation that the men pays for everything. I think on the first date, the men should pay for everything.
Yes.
I agree with that.
Yes. Rewind, take back what you said.
But after that, I think it's okay to like, I'll take this one. Or treat your guy to something else. Like if you know that he likes special kind of food. Oh, I heard about this place. My treat or whatever. Like there's nothing wrong with that. If the guy got a promotion, if the guy got, like whatever.
Okay, but now, all right. Let me just keep it real.
Yes,
keep
man,
it
woman.
real. Keep it real, my woman, man.
My woman, man.
Okay, so my philosophy as a woman, right, is that men are, and I don't want people to take this the wrong way, men are caregivers, right? Men want to feel like they can provide.
Not caregivers, right? Providers.
Providers. We'll edit
caregivers is the woman.
Yes, providers. So in the beginning, like I don't feel comfortable either.
Well, you don't want to take that away from the man?
In part, but I don't feel comfortable as a woman that if I'm going out with a man initially, I'm not saying always, because I have paid, when I'm in a relationship with a guy. Yeah. Yes, I'll pay for things. I'll buy you things. I do nice things. I'm thinking ahead. You had a long day. Let's, I'll do something nice, et cetera, et cetera. But in the beginning, I just don't feel that a woman needs to step it up in that way. I think it's the man that needs to show that he has enough interest in you where that's the first step of you knowing what kind of man this is and whether or not he's going to take care of you in some way.
True, but I think...
And men like that. Men want to have that role. Yes. They don't want some woman coming in like, hey, yeah, give me the bill. Let me take care of the bill. And this, unless es un vividor y un freaking ¿cómo se llama ese lugar over there on 8th Street? I don't know. Some place, El Palacio de las Arrugas. I don't know. where like young people or whatever guys go and women that want to take advantage of other people that have money. I mean, that's just,
There's a fine line, okay?
Yeah.
I don't think a guy should expect it, number one. I don't think a guy should be like, oh, here's the bill. Your share is whatever. No.
Oh my
That's
God.
a huge turn off.
I would get up and
That'll
leave.
be, there will be no second date or third
No.
or whatever.
Get second date. And I would be like the road runner. Bing! You wouldn't see me anymore. I would get up and be like, peace out, homie.
But I don't think it's like, you know, I don't think it's fair either that you're going out, let's say a couple times a week or 3-4 times, 5 times in a row, and the guy's spending for everything, for parking, for valet, for drinks, for before, you know, after drinks. I don't think that's fair either.
I don't know. We have a difference of opinion. We'll leave it at that.
Hence, there's no sex tiling. Hence, we're
Next.
single. So anyway. Okay.
Well, maybe there's some sex tiling around sometimes here and there. Who knows?
Who knows? That's another episode.
We're keeping it mysterious.
Guys, you know, I'm a guy when it comes to this. I don't want to be tied to your hip 24/7.
No.
I have my own life.
Oh my God.
I have my own interests. I would love it for you to have your own friends, your own interests. Go out with your friends every once in a while. Even take a guy's trip every once in a while, because I would definitely be doing the same with my girlfriends.
Right, but you don't want this guy to be like going out every week with his friends,
No,
like hanging out at a bar, eating.
No, I think that's something that you establish. Okay, you know, once a month, every 6 weeks or whatever. Oh, so-and-so's birthday. Okay, have fun, whatever. But this, like, everything is done together 24/7.
No.
And that we no longer have separate lives or feelings or interests or no.
I'm very okay. So when I was younger, I used to be more attached, and then, you know, after a few hard lessons, let's just put it that way, I do my own thing. I'm a free bird. I fly like the pelican, and I'm like, my last relationship, my ex would call me and he'd be like, "Hey, I haven't spoken to you in like 3 hours. What's going on here? Like, where are you?" I'm like, at the same place I told you I was going to be 3 hours ago. You know, but I wouldn't call. Like, sometimes I would go the whole day and I wouldn't call you, you know, because if you're working or, you know, you're busy or what have you, you know, a text here and there, hey, hi, how are you, whatever, constantly. Like, I know women and men that are like 24/7 texting. What are you doing? Where are you?
Yeah.
Who you with? How come you didn't call me? Did you get there yet?
No.
It's like, what is this? And where you can't ever go out with friends, you know, for dinner or get together or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Like shopping or why? Like,
or when you're out, is like, when are you coming home? Are you coming home? And like, no.
Yeah. Is it that you want me to come home because you want me to cook for your ass? Or
Yeah.
like, is you want me to come home because you miss me and you want to see me?
But I mean, that's like, you know, insecurity. That's not love. That's just insecurity, codependency, neediness, clinginess. That doesn't mean, unfortunately, that does not mean that that person loves you. I don't think.
Yeah, you're not a possession.
Yeah.
Basically. And, you know, you don't want him or her telling you, oh, this is how it's going to be right now. This is what we're going to do now. And you have to listen to me and you have to this. And you can't hang out with this friend because I don't like this friend.
No.
Or what?
Now, these are the new rules. I don't think so.
No.
There's no new rules.
That's
just
crazy.
because I'm in a relationship with you. Like, no.
I remember living in New York and I had...
Distance makes the heart grow fonder, people.
Yeah, it's like... Well, it goes back to what you said. It's insecurity. You know, and that's on you.
Yeah.
That's not my issue.
Especially for girls that are like, oh, but he's constantly texting me and that means he loves me. And not necessarily. Okay? Not necessarily. At the beginning, it's cute, but then it's like...
If you have spyware on your phone, that does not mean that he loves you or she loves you.
No. That just means clinginess, neediness. That means that person is lacking something. If it wasn't you, somebody else will fill that void. Yeah. It's just a void that you're filling for that person.
These are the kind of people that can't ever be alone, I think. And, you know, as soon as you break up with them or they break up with you, in like 2 days, they have somebody else. So where's the love in that?
And that grows old really quickly.
Yeah.
That neediness and stuff, that grows old really quickly. And you're like, at first you're like, oh, he's calling me. And they're like, oh my God, he's calling me again.
Why do I have 12 missed calls from you in like 3 minutes?
If that's the feeling you get, like...
And then that's when you say, oh my God, I don't know what happened. I didn't have reception. I didn't even get a call from you.
You're like, what? I can't hear you, breaking up. What?
I was like, what? Hello?
Yeah.
Hang up.
Yeah. Oh, that is not sexy. That is not sexy at all. Mm-mm.
Not cute people.
No. That a guy is just supposed to know what's important to you. And if he doesn't know it, he's not the guy for you. The guys are supposed to like magically just have that little, I don't know, sixth sense or whatever, and just like, this is what she wants, and this is what's going on with her, and this is what she means when she tells. No, guys are not like that. Guys are not mind readers.
Guys don't even know what they want. Other than just feed them, have sex, and be happy.
The 3 F's: food, football, and you know what the other one is.
Yes, but most guys, they're just very simple creatures. They don't want conflict. Mm-hmm. They want food and they want sex. The end. That's it.
Men are a lot simpler than we give them credit for.
And this is true.
Yeah. That being able to work out relationship problems isn't, I'm just laughing because it's so funny. Being able to work out relationship problems isn't a necessary skill because the perfect man will be on the same wavelength.
Whatever.
Than them at all times. So, there will never be a fight. If it's the right person, there will never be a fight.
I can't. Where are these people? Where did this come from?
Love means never having to say you're sorry.
I'm never going to say I'm sorry because I'm always right.
Oh, that is so immature.
Where do these things come from? Yeah. I hate to say it, but there are delusional people walking around.
There are a lot of people out there. Yeah. They're on the loose.
They're on the loose. Oh, no.
Yeah, because these people too is like, okay, so you're going to have one fight and you're going to end the relationship. You're not going to work it out. That's what makes a relationship strong and last and,
But it just goes back to you have to be good with you because if you're not stable, I mean,
at least one of you gotta be stable.
If you're not stable on many different levels, and I'm not only talking about money here, like just mentally stable and all other kinds of stable. And I don't mean a horse in a stable.
Financially, mentally, emotionally,
more mentally,
physically,
and emotionally and mentally stable. You really, no. That's where all these problems come from.
And this is my favorite. And the fact that a guy said this, it's like, I want to know who that guy is.
I want to be your girlfriend.
I want to be your girlfriend. I think a lot of women overlook the importance of their own happiness. They just kind of accept that they should do whatever it takes to keep the guy and forget to ask whether they actually like him. That is so genius. This guy is like, where are you? Who are you?
That's good.
Because it's very true. It's like it goes back to the basics. You need to be happy in your own life in order to be able to love somebody else, because that's the only way that you can give of yourself and not just take.
Yeah. But if you're not good, going back to what he said, eventually you're going to figure out that you don't like this person or that they don't like you.
Yeah.
But then you have to put on your big boy pants on, big boy girl pants, whatever, girly pants, and decide, okay, I need to break up with this person. And are you really going to do it? Because
I think this guy would.
I mean, yeah, but would women do it? That's the thing, that a lot of women. This is
what guys say. This is an article from
the
guys.
No, I know, but like I've been in situations like that where you start off fine and everything's good, and then the guy is just a taker, take, and I don't mean just like money or anything. It's just a taker, and then you have to really sit down and figure out, what am I doing here? Like, do I really want to keep this long term? Yeah. Is this something that's going to work out? Is it not? Do I like this person anymore? It's true. Yeah. Because I think that if you're in love with somebody, you got to like that person.
Yeah. I think what he also means is like, it goes back to like, be your own person, have your own life, have your own career, have your own goals, have your own aspirations. Because that, when two whole people come together, that they can complement each other and they can give and take, and they can, that's...
You want to bring your happiness to the table. You want to bring yourself, your happy ass, to this little relationship and be happy together. You don't want this guy's happiness to make everything happy.
And it's not about, I don't think it's about making each other happy, but complimenting each other. It's like, it's not he completes me.
Oh my God. Stop.
Or she completes me, but it's like we complement each other.
Yeah. When that came out, I have to admit, I was like, oh my my God, I love it, Jerry Maguire. You got baby. Now I listen to that. I'm like, oh my God, that's such a crock.
But it's sexy when somebody has their own life and their own shit together, and it's like, oh, like, and she's with me, so it's like, that's even like sexier. Like, it's not, you're not threatened by her success or her aspirations or whatever. You're like, shit, I got to step it up, and that's so awesome, and I'm so proud of her, and vice versa. It's like it makes you step it up. That's the true thing of like, I'm so proud of this person. I definitely like having somebody to look up to.
I think it's good because I think one, at least for me anyway, one major thing that keeps me in the relationship is not only me being in love with you, not loving you, because
love is not enough, unfortunately.
To me,
sometimes
there's a huge difference.
Yeah.
I want to be in love with this man, but that I respect you.
Yes.
If I lose respect for you, no matter how much I love you, dead in the water. And I think it's really sexy when you are in love with somebody and you respect that person, and you look at that person and you see them doing these things and you're like, wow, that's my guy, that's my girl.
And it's not just respect in the sense that they respect you. Obviously, that's basic. That's 101. Like, it has to be there. But the respect that he has for his mom, his dad, his friends, just random people, strangers, the way he treats other people, that the way he acts in business, at his job, that's what's like, okay, this is the person that I can take to my family.
I guess it's like, now I'm going to be morbid. So like, if the guy drops dead or the woman drops dead, and like, are they going to say nice things when they die, or are they going to say like douchey things when they die? Like, you want to be with somebody that's up there in high regard. I don't. And the same for you. Like, analyze yourself at the end of the day. If it's really you got to sit down and really think about those things. Because I reflect a lot, and I sit down and I'm like, all right, so I was shanky in this part, and then so I was great here, and you're a jerk, and whatever. And then at the end of the day, you have to make peace with that. You have to, bid everybody good karma, not good karma, but like good vibes. And let it go, and then concentrate on you and what you want to do and how happy you want to be. And again, this is not a selfish thing, it's just a reflection thing, and how to make your life richer and better so that you can offer that to somebody else who's on your level. Because oh my God,
you both gotta be on the same level.
Yeah. I've learned so much in the last few years that I cannot be below level anymore. Because I think a lot of us have gone down that little trail of below level because for whatever reason. But I can't anymore.
No, it really takes two people having the same feelings at the same time.
No, but aside from that, I'm saying, like, don't shortchange yourself.
Exactly,
Don't go after somebody that at the end of the day doesn't have everything that you want. And there's no perfect person. But, when I say below level, I'm not talking about income or anything like that, but I'm just talking about, like, your intelligence level, your compatibility level, your level.
That takes a little bit of time too to get to know that person a little bit.
Yeah.
If at the very beginning you're seeing obviously red flags, abort.
I could say that I can abort now, but when I was younger, I was really ignorant in that.
I think it's growing pains. It's like
yep.
It is what it is. I mean, we only learn by the things that we live. I mean, it's the only way. Nobody learns from other people's mistakes or experiences. You got to live it for yourself.
Yes.
But anyway, sometimes it's you. And that's when you got to look at yourself in the mirror.
So work on you.
And have a little conversation. Say, hey, boo.
Work on you and do like that Saturday Night Live skit with Stuart Smalley. Have you ever seen that?
No.
Where it's like daily affirmations. And he would go in the mirror. He's like, I'm good enough. I'm smart enough. And gosh darn it, people like me.
And with that, we leave you.
Yes, we do. Hasta la bye-bye. Thank you for listening.
Bye. Hi, guys. So today's Miami With Me segment is about beer.
Woo-hoo. Who doesn't like beer?
A lot of people don't like beer.
I know.
Do you like beer?
I do.
I like beer.
When I was younger, I did not like beer.
I've always liked beer.
And then when I got into college, I guess I was corrupted by all my alcoholic friends.
Sororities and fraternities, you know.
And do you remember drinking wine from a box?
No, I've never.
Oh my God.
I've always been the classy type.
Whatever, no te hagas. I had a friend in college that she would buy Riuniti wine from a box.
Riuniti, that's the name of it? Riuniti?
Riuniti. This is old school, people. Oh my God, we had so much fun. Anyway.
But do you know who has a thing about a wine line? Diane Keaton. She drinks her wine with ice, number one.
Ghetto.
And she has it. And she has it in a box. I forgot the name of it, but she has, it's like her line. She loves wine, but she likes it out of a box with ice.
Wine in a box is back. It is, because a lot of wines now come in boxes.
I have to try that.
It's amazing.
I got to try that.
Yeah, so don't knock it. Anyway.
Going back to breweries.
The beer.
Yeah. I've been drinking beer since I was like little. Like in Cuba, my parents gave me beer since I was little. And I'm not an alcoholic, people.
Borracha.
I can barely hold my alcohol, let me tell you.
Yes, I attest to this.
Yes. But yeah, so this is like we've been getting so many new things in Miami with the food halls and the croquetas and the donuts and now the breweries. Like the breweries have been like popping up everywhere, like from Hialeah in Wynwood, in South Beach, in like Bird Road, like, you know, like it's insane. Like it's Doral. Really cool. Doral, like everywhere. So I went to one that's called Concrete Beach Brewery. It's in Wynwood, which Wynwood is like happening, just like popping all over the place. I thought that was really cool. I really liked the ambiance. And they gave you, the prices were really good. It was like $10 for like 4 flights, which is like really good. The flights is like the little tasting, basically.
Oh, I thought it was like you order that and you can fall 4 flights of stairs down if you can't hold your alcohol, Kathy. Be careful.
Yeah. But that was really good because they give you, you pick which flavors you want and then they serve them to you in the order that you should drink them, which I thought that was cool. I've never experienced that.
There's a whole like philosophy and rules to drinking beer.
It was really, really cool. The one thing that I didn't love, but I think it's typical for breweries, usually breweries don't have food. They don't serve their own food. Mm-hmm. So they're usually located within like a really close distance to a lot of eateries. Or they usually have a menu from like a nearby place and you order and then they bring it to you. And I guess they'll work out some sort of, obviously, money thing between them. But for this one, we had to go, like literally walk somewhere and bring the food back. But you can bring food.
Oh, they let you do that.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah. So that was cool.
Yeah.
I would have preferred for them to have something right there. Or if I could order something from them, because then you got to walk.
Can you please bring me some tacos?
But it was good. I like it. I will go back because the ambiance was really cool. I think they have tours of like their brewery. They have a bunch of games. They have a lot of events, like weekly events. So I think it's really cool to check them out because there's always something going on there. So there's always, a reason to get together with your friends. The one that we went to, Biscayne Bay, not so cool.
I wasn't crazy about that one. That one's in Doral, and it was a little hard to find. We got there, it was kind of out of the way, and inside it was cool. I thought the decor for what it was cool. I mean, that with a bunch of people would be
because it was when we went.
It was dead.
Yeah. No ambiance.
The food was okay. I didn't think it was like fabulous. It wasn't bad.
Well, it's like bar food. How good could it be?
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
And the beer was okay too. I thought the beer was eh.
That one was cheap too. It was like $2 per flight basically. So you pick whatever you want.
Yeah, the price for the flight wasn't bad.
Yeah, it was good. And the beer was good. Remember the one that we had was like La Colada? It really smelled like coffee.
And it tasted like coffee too. It had an aftertaste.
It was good. It was good.
Coffee if you like that.
So, check them out. It wasn't our favorite just because it was really out of the way. There's nothing to do around there. It's a very industrial warehouse district. And there was just no ambiance. So I don't think I'll be back just because it's too out of the way. But the food was good and the drinks were good. Yeah. So you check them out.
Check it out if you want.
Yeah. Another one that's like really cool, it's Miami Brewing Company, which they're like owned by, if you know, we're talking about wine, these people own both Schneebly. Oh, okay, sorry. Schneebly.
Tomato.
the Schnebly Winery, and now they have their brewing company. And I've been to both. It's a beautiful place. It's a great place to spend it's a great place for like a date, right? To go with a date.
It is, but I think it's so far. Like if you're gonna
Yeah.
drink all that stuff, like yeah, but then you gotta drive.
Yeah, but it's nice to.
No, it's nice. The ambiance
know?
and stuff. You sit outside. They have some nice, lighting and the big trees that they have back there.
The
and
place
everything.
they have
It's nice.
the koi pond.
Mhm.
It's a really pretty place.
Yeah.
It's kind of like an old style plantation type of thing, como una finca así de ante. Really nice place to take really good pictures. A really romantic place to like walk around with, somebody and like make out with.
Yeah, I don't know if your date wants to go take like a million Instagram pictures with
Well,
you,
yeah. But it's really cool. Both their brewery and their winery is really cool. Do you know how they started? They started with just selling fruits. Their thing was selling fruits, but then a lot of the fruits obviously went bad, so they were wasting. They were losing a lot of money because of the fruit. So then they turned it into like, okay, let's start making wine with these fruits.
Yeah, it's a good idea. You
And
use
that's how
everything.
and now they're all over the place.
Yeah, they have like guava wine, they have
lychee
wine,
yeah, mango.
Oh, and avocado. Have you ever tried the avocado one? Yeah.
And
very strange, but good idea.
And for the beer, some of their flavors are café con leche beer.
Woohoo! Totally stole our idea.
Yes, café con leche, Miami Vice, and lychee beer. So they're very Miami, flavor. So it's a really cool place. And this place, Lincoln's Beard. I mean, there's a ton of more breweries. People like check them out. I mean, there's a ton here in Miami. But I wasn't actually going to talk about Lincoln's Beer because I just checked them out and I was like, whatever. But I tried their beer, which is called Weird, at Dos Croquetas.
When I
cheated on Jeanette. And that beer is delicious because although I love beer, I do not like a bitter beer. I don't like that aftertaste. This beer, it's, like that. I just thought of it. The, what is it? The butter beer from like Harry Potter. Okay. Which is not actually beer, but this is like a beer with the alcohol out, obviously, but it's like very creamy, very flavorful.
I have to
very
try that.
Kind of sweet. I mean, everybody who tried it, they were like, oh my God, that's delicious. It was like a really, really good beer.
So that pairs well with what, you think?
Well, I tried it with croquetas. It was really good.
Oh my goodness. You must have been very full.
It was delicious. So that's called Lincoln's Beard, and check them out. They are over my neck of the woods, Bird Road. So this is our segment for today on Miami with me. If you're going to drink, enjoy it, but be safe, drive safe, and have a designated driver if you can, and just...
Yes.
Never drink and drive.
Call Kathy. She's a lightweight. She'll drive you around.
Si tomas, no manejes. Y si manejas, toma Maderva. Don't drink beer and drive. Drink plenty of water. Drink your coffee. Be safe.
Hasta la bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. We're on YouTube, Google Play Music, Spotify, Radio Public. Remember, share, like, and subscribe.